好的，那我们就开始这个今天的一个课程讲解。那么我们
Hello
今天的
everyone.
是关于无人机安防
So the lecture will begin.
方面的一些，稍等一下啊。那么我们今天的课程呢是关于这个无人机在安防应用方面相结合的这么一个讲解。
Today's lecture is about the explanation of UAV security application solutions. And in the past 4 days, I believe that you have gained a deep understanding of drones and its operation. So today I will explain the security application of drones with some real cases. And I'm Liu Yizhong. In recent years, with the development of society and the advancement of science and technology, the development of drones has become faster and faster. There is a wide use of the drones. It has outstanding performance in the field of security because it has the following advantages, which includes flexibility, comprehensive field of vision, simple operation, safety and reliability, and real-time image transmission. Next, I will explain them one by one. Firstly, the flexibility. It means that small UAVs are light in weight and can be controlled by relying on flight controls. Only 1 or 2 people can complete the operational tasks. When the road is not smooth and traffic is interrupted, it can be carried to the disaster accident site on foot. And the takeoff conditions are very simple. There is no requirement for the terrain, and the drone is easy to carry, so it has strong flexibility. In addition, the flying speed of UAV is easy to control with small turning radius and good maneuverability. It can flexibly control the flight direction, and the onboard camera can also track the shooting object. It has high adaptability to environmental and climatic conditions. The second is comprehensive field of vision. It means that the UAV can achieve over-the-horizon control through wireless technology, so that it has a very comprehensive field of vision. According to the needs of the site, it can operate from different angles and distances under different light conditions. It can not only achieve global shooting of the target at a high altitude, adjust the distance and angle to shoot the key factors by remoting controlling the drone and the camera. Images can be collected and transmitted in real time according to actual needs. Especially when flying at low altitude, the drone has a strong tracking and shooting ability. Besides, night vision functions such as video camera will be more comprehensive. This method provides a strong guarantee for the realization of real-time aerial monitoring of the disaster accident scene and can effectively improve the detection ability of the fire brigade for emergency rescue. The third is simple or easy to operate, which means that from a technical point of view, the remote video transmission and control system of the UAV is connected to the ground station through the network and interface, and is connected to the command center through the optical fiber. You can directly watch the real-time video of the drone's camera. Usually, the user only needs to use the remote controllers to realize all the operations of the drone, and through the remote video transmission and control system, the on-site situation can be seen so as to realize remote and convenient all-round monitoring. When the client is connected to the public network, the user the user of the drones can be realized through various forms of carriers, such as PC, tablet, computer, or mobile phone. From the application level, the actual operation of the UAV is not complicated. As long as you master the operation of the aircraft, audio and video control and other compatible modulars, it can be effective. The fourth is real-time image transmission. It refers that the drone uses COFDM wireless image transmission technology to transmit high-definition images to the ground receiving terminal in real time while shooting the disaster scene, and the transmitted video is up to 1018p quality. Because COFDM technology has the characteristics of broadcast transmission, UAV video can be simultaneously received by multiple terminals, such as command vehicles, command centers, and many portable terminals of operators. Now let's have a look at how UAVs are used in emergency rescue scenarios.
OK，那么我们来看一看应急救援场景中，我们的无人机是如何大显身手的。那么应急救援呢，一般是针对突发具有破坏力的紧急事件。
Emergency rescue generally refers to the activities and plans to prevent, prepare, respond to, and restore sudden and destructive emergencies. According to the different types of emergency events, it is divided into emergency rescue of health emergency, traffic emergency, fire emergency, earthquake emergency, factory and mine emergency, family emergency, and other emergency rescue. Here is the emergency rescue solution architecture. Different scenarios correspond to different collection terminals of different emergency platforms. For example, in forest firefighting scenarios, UAVs needs to be equipped with visible light and thermal imaging equipment to quickly locate the fire and assist firefighters to establish a fire belt. And if it were in earthquake rescue scenarios, UAVs can be equipped with communication relay equipment to restore the on-site network to ensure rescue, and also use high altitude perspective to command rescue operations. Finally, a post-disaster site model can also be established to lay the foundation for post-disaster damage determination. What you can see from the screen now are some common used emergency rescue products, including Yu, Jinling, and Jinwei series as flight platforms. Equipped with corresponding rescue equipment, such as megaphones, searchlights, photography equipment, and flowing devices, etc., and supplemented by control systems such as Dajiang Terrain, handheld ground stations, and on-site command vehicles to complete the control of the aircraft in different scenarios. And we can also use the management platform and command center to manage multiple UAVs in an ununified manner to achieve multiple machine collaborative work.
场景多为以下几种，那么分别是我们的城市消防。
There are four kinds of application scenarios of emergency rescue UAV, namely city fire, forest firefighting, natural disaster rescue, personnel search and rescue. City fire includes home rescue, rescue in hazardous climatic area, rescue of major accidents, forest firefighting includes fire patrol, mountain fire rescue, natural disaster rescue, refers to earthquake, mud rock flow, landslide, and the personnel search and rescue are water rescue and mountain rescue. Based on the above analysis, we have learned that the functions and application scenarios of UAVs in the field in the emergency rescue are as follows.
其次呢，可以实现我们的侦察、移动侦察。那么从我们的任务区域
There are six major values of emergency rescue solutions.
舰长上空进行侦察。红外
They are three-dimensional perspective,
红外镜头进行火场测温。
mobile
这个阻燃火点防止复燃。
reconnaissance,
灵活丰富。
infrared temperature measurement, flexible and reach,
气体监测仪等多场景应用负载。
quick
其
modeling,
次呢，就是
individual portable.
可以我们的飞机可以一键起飞，并且可以自动作业，在受灾区域时进行时。
And you can see the detailed information on the screen.
最后一个呢，就是单兵携带。那么小型单兵无人机体积呢只有一个矿泉水瓶大小，非常便于随身携带。这就是我们在这个无人机应急救援领域的一些应用场景吧，算是。那么我们就根据我们这个实际的
Those are some rescue application scenarios.
应急救援的过程中的一些使用和优点。那么如图所示。
Then I will further explain the use of advantages of drones in the process of emergency rescue with classes.
在2020年3月8日，这个塞兰光
As shown in the pictures,
提纯车间发生
this is a factor
高温的硅水融化了
fire rescue
降温用的
case
瞬间变成
located in Changzhou
水蒸气
on March 8,
引
2020.
发了巨
You see, a fire broke out in the purification workshop of Sailan
一个最大的难点
Photovoltaic Technology
氢气
Limited Company.
氢气在燃
High temperature silicon water melted the boiler, and the water used for cooling was instantly turned into water vapor.
进行一个侦查的
And the biggest difficulty in this rescue is that
如果对火处理的不及时，将严重
is the combustion of silicon powder and hydrogen produces a high temperature of nearly 2,000 degrees. So the rescuers cannot conduct reconnaissance of the fire at close range. And also, there are residential areas around. If the fire is not handled in time, it will seriously threaten the personal safety of the nearby residents. Besides, the hydrogen and oxygen produced by the electrolysis of water vapor have a potential explosion hazard. At this time, emergency rescue drones can replace firefighters to complete this dangerous task. And you say the drone occupied the best perspective to observe the scene and obtain the first-hand information. Second, they can be equipped with thermal imaging cameras to determine the ignition point that accurately assess the fire situation. So an unmanned aircraft can replace firefighters to conduct disaster investigation in dangerous places and reduce the personnel injuries and property losses. The next case you see is also a fire rescue, which happens in Guangdong Foshan. So the fire was broke out at 4:53 p.m. on December 5th, 2019. It broke out in the mountains, and the strong wind ignited the fire in every direction in the south, northwest, and east. The large areas of mountains and forests became a fire field in sudden. The Dajiang team quickly arrived at the fire scene with equipment to carry out a rescue operation. They used the Jingwei M300 RTK with H20T thermal imaging camera. In the whole rescue operation, the UAV reflects the timeless and safety, the features of timeless and safety, and uses laser ranging to assist in quickly locating the fire point. The M300 RTK can take off within 1 minute and quickly obtain the overall perspective of the disaster accident scene. It can replace manual approach and reconnaissance, especially at night. It can replace the helicopter operation, which greatly improves the operation efficiency and personnel safety. The third case is an earthquake rescue in Sichuan, in Yibin, Sichuan. The incident occurred at 10:05 to 11 p.m. on June 7th, 2019. An earthquake of magnitude 6.0 occurred in Changning County. After the disaster, the Dajiang technical team rushed to the earthquake area overnight with the command of the fire brigade to assist in this rescue. And at 8:20 a.m., the two-dimensional model with an accuracy of 6 centimeter pixel generated on site in real time is output. At 11 a.m., a two-dimensional model reconstruction accuracy and of 3 centimeter pixel covering 19% of the core disaster area was output. To sum up, the advantages of these solutions are: firstly, route planning. We can control the aircraft to complete the data collection task automatically. Secondly, real-time two-dimensional modeling, aircraft flight shooting, and software real-time drawing. Thirdly, we can quickly obtain data annotation measurement and intuitively view data such as latitude and longitude, straight line distance, area, and cube. Fourthly, high altitude auxiliary personnel search and rescue. What you can say now is the achievement drones can make in water rescue. On August 20, 2019, firefighters got information that two men and a woman were trapped on a shore in the middle of the Yellow River. The shore is about 14 meters away from the shore, and the rising water may submerge the shell at any time. Here are the challenges of this rescue. First of all, the, the current is turbulent. The more you get to the center, the less you control the direction and drift down the water. Second, the shale riverbed is cliff-like. The closer to the shore, the deeper the water, which is greatly affected by the current. Third, there is a reef in the river, and a short boat is easy to break down. And let's see what drones can do in this rescue operation. Small drones can provide on-site environmental reconnaissance, and at the same time, they can pull thin wires to the shell 40 meters away, and then rely on these wires to put the traction rope to successfully build a rope rescue channel. After talking about the emergency rescue things, let's have a look at the investigation and the evidence collection thing.
刑事诉讼过程中，安全机关、检察机关在发现
The investigation of criminal evidence refers to in the process of criminal proceedings, the public security organs, procuratorial organs found a unit or individual who hold the physical evidence, documentary evidence, or audio-visual materials related to the case, and they will require them to report those evidence.
那么我们对这个全局的地形地貌构图就会很困难。我们的警力部署方案没有信息作为支撑，我们的人力抵达侦查。
Many problems would arise in the process of routine investigation and evidence collection, such as being in unfamiliar mission areas, be difficult to compose the overall terrain and landforms, and the deployment plan cannot supported by comprehensive information. So manpower approach and detection has a high risk and is easy to expose. The overall situation of the arrest process is difficult to control, and the action plan cannot be adjusted in time. Compared with conventional methods, drones have a huge advantage. It can quickly build high-definition floor plans and three-dimensional model drawing mapping of the target area to provide information support for on-site commanders and police individuals. Small aircraft can have a quickly approach for reconnaissance. The interchangeable load model can be used with a telephone lens for remote monitoring. During the mission, the UAV can hover over the mission area to monitor the entire mission implementation. The commonly used models for reconnaissance and evidence collection are usually
长航时
Jinwei M300 RTK with CMU H20T, and it has the following characteristics: long voyage. Number two, long distance.
它的这个图传最远距离是15公里。那么第三呢，就是强变
The
焦。
transmission distance is about 15 kilometers. Number three, strong zoom.
隐秘侦查。第四就是热成像。分辨率是
Number four,
440×521的。
thermal imaging. Number five, high intelligence.
是高智能，那么具有智能定位跟踪功能，以及我们的超清矩阵拍照等智能功能。那么第二种侦察取证常用的机型呢，是我们的这
The
个大疆。
second common used aircraft. The second common aircraft used for reconnaissance and
Для
forensic
того, чтобы можно было соединить.
is shown on the screen.
那么可以搭载呢多种不同
It's
这показано на
massive
экране.
and M200 series class.
STS 系列镜头，那么具有30倍的光学变焦，180倍的最大变焦。
It has a 13 times optical zoom, 118 times maximum zoom.
那么适用于我们的这个夜间侦察。
It is also has thermal
最
imaging.
后呢，就是我们这个单兵侦察常用的这个机型那是我们的这个
And this is the commonly used models for individual investigation.
我们的玉系列。那么同样呢，它可以搭载
It belongs to Yu series.
具有全向障碍感知功能我们的 GPS 戳和时间戳功能，还有我们的这个密码保护功能、隐身模式。同时呢，它还支持变焦或者是双光镜头。最为重
It
要的
can also be equipped with a variety of mission equipment and has obstacle sensing, GPS stamping and time stamping, password protection, and stealth mode that supports both zoom or dual light lamps.
那么我们这个在模型重建的这个领域呢，我们常用的机型就是我们的这个大疆的金04 RTK 配合我们的这个大疆制图软件和
The
RTK 的
common models for model reconstruction
二维重建和我们的
you can also see on this
以及完成
screen
我们的这个相关任务。
is Dajiang Phantom 4 RTK with Dajiang maps and centimeter level positioning system, which can perform two-dimensional reconstruction and three-dimensional point cloud reconstruction in real time and quickly complete related tasks. And based on the explanation just now, we have learned about the current common models of forensic investigation. Now let's think about how to use them in our daily life. For example, in the process of traffic police patrols, we can use the existing posts as a base to carry out daily patrol tasks in specific areas and provide effective supplements. 那么同时呢，也可以对现有的视频监控网络覆盖不足的地段快速实现补充覆盖的一个监控。
同样，我们也可以依据
我准备国赛。
现有的飞行环境进行飞行器的选择和配置如
So
郊
let's
区
have a look at the configuration. Firstly, the existing sentry box is a stronghold.
则选择我们的预系列无人机我们可以看见两种机型的数据对比经纬系列呢相比较拥有更高的一个飞行高度更强的变焦性能以及更多的负载设备。
We can say that the Jinwei series has a high
更高的灵活性。那么在我们这
flight distance.
就需要依据不同的这个使用场景进行相应的选择。那么正规的这个取证侦查的应用场景作业流程非常复杂我们这边呢只选取一些重要的给大家做一个讲解首先呢是使用我们的这个大疆司空平台规划我们的航线我们的这个飞行速度高度，然后将任务下发到无人机对应的无人机上。那么第二步在起降区域安置无人机，在 APP 上选择指定的飞行任务，我们的这个无人机将会自动起飞。那么第三步，我们的无人机开始自动巡航，那么我们的指挥中心就可以实时观看我们的图生画面大家可以看到，在这个图我们的这个指挥中心可以实时的观察到我们的这个所有的任务区域的一些实时画面那么第五步就是在发现我们的违章行为之后，那么可以暂停任务，手动操纵并变焦拍摄比方说我们的这个我们的这辆车是在应急车道上进行行驶，那么是一个违法行为，所以呢我们要针对它进行一个拍照取证。那么第六步就是我们的任务结束我们的无人机自动返回起降点进行降落。那么我们可以来看一下我们的这个应用场景的这个成效如何那么我们可以看到这个在我们的这个沈海高速占用我们的这个应急车道以及违章变线和占用公交车道的违法行为在我们的这个无人机监控下一览无余并且呢可以做到实时的定位和快速的记录。
弄现在他们现在才在416嘛，让他们走吧，是吧？他们弄比赛都要让他。
那么据统计，在深圳交警无人机中队自2016年6月成立以来，那么已通过无人机查处各类交通违章1200多宗，1200多宗大家可以看一下这些视频
With
中
more than 1,200 traffic violations by drones.
那么在这里呢，一定要注意因为无人机在这个任务实行的过程中会涉及到很多安全方面的因素。
Please note that due to
我们的这个国内
many safety factors involved in the operation of drones.
楼房布局要更加的错综复杂。所以我们在每一次飞行之前
And the
都要做好
intricate urban roads and building layouts
首先呢，
in
我们
the
在这
cities.
个执勤前
We
后的
need
过
to
程中
do sufficient
需要
pre-flight
规定
preparation.
着装，佩戴好必要的一个标识标志装
For
备
example,
的装备。
we should dress according to the regulation,
成员
wear the
在
necessary
不熟悉
signs,
空域飞
and
行
be
之前
equipped with the
先把
required
飞行路段
equipment
走一遍
during the
了
course
解
of
飞行路
duty.
段周边的情况
Before
留意周
flying
边
in
的树
unfamiliar
信号
airspace,
塔和路灯
all the team
并
members
且
are
以及
required
影
to
响
work away from
飞
the
行
flight
安全的这个
section,
障碍物。
observe
三
the
呢，在我们的
surrounding
这个执
conditions of
执
the
行
flight
勤务时
section, and
起
pay
飞
attention
前
to the surrounding
就
trees,
需要检查
signal
我们的
towers,
设备情况
street lights,
包
wires,
括电量
etc.,
是否充
and
足，储存空间是否足够那么否则不仅
and other
顺利地完成任务
obstacles
可
would
能会发生一
which
些意
would
外情况
affect flight safety.
那么
When on duty, please check the
大家可以
equipment
想一
before
下，
taking
如果
off,
说我在飞行前
including
没有
whether
电
the
池
electric
那么
power
我
is,
在
is,
执
is
行的过
enough
程中
and whether the storage
它可能
space
就会
is
遭访
sufficient.
说的
Otherwise,
危险一点，它可能就是会因为没有
you
电
cannot
经过
complete
可
the
能产
task
生一些意外情况
successfully, or even
那么第
some
4点呢，就
unexpected
是在
situation
开启
may
设备之
occur.
前不要着急起飞。那么当我们的设备自检结束后，
After turning on the device, do not rush to take off. When the device self-test is completed, open the status list and check whether the parameters are and settings of the device are correct.
当然
So those are the 4 important points before
我们还需要
flight.
密切的
Of course, in addition to the precautions before taking off, we should also pay close attention to any situation in the flight.
严重严禁脱离视线进行起飞和降落虽然说我们的这个
It is strictly forbidden to take off and land out of sight.
但是我们是没有办法观察到一些其他的情况的，它的摄像头的视角是非常狭窄的除非必要不要使用我们的一键返航功能迫降除外因为这个一键返航功能呢是需要我们提前进行设置的。
Do not use the return trip unless necessary, except for the crash landing.
一种就是原地下降另外一种呢就是爬升到你的设定高度上来进行返航一旦你的
The
这个
return trip must be set beforehand.
达到高于周围建筑物的那么一个情况，那么有可能就会产生碰撞。那么第2点在我们的取证过程中必须按照机头朝向方向飞行，禁止倒飞。
Secondly, during the certification process, the aircraft must fly in the direction
其实在城市中飞行的时候一定要注意这一点，因为我们无法精确的判断这个无人机周围的一个环境我们可以知道我们的城市中的这个电
the
线
aircraft must fly in the direction of the nose. No inverted flight.
无法观察的时候那么飞机
And the side flight is
并
prohibited.
且甚至我们如果摄像头看着的方向也有可能会有电线干扰这也就是为什么要求我们在飞行前必须去现场确认一遍情况的原因 因为一旦你在飞机的这个摄像头中发现了电线的时候，基本上我们已经抢救不回来了。那么第3点在日常的取证过程中，那么飞行器在地面准备完毕后呢，就必须要打开录像功能。
In the daily forensic process, the aircraft must turn on the video function
才按照任务需要调录像功能。
on the ground.
这个也是为了保障这个视频拍摄的这个合理合法性这个保证这个视频是没有被剪辑动过手脚的。
And this is to prepare for the recording the whole takeoff process of the aircraft. When the vehicle reaches the mission forensics area, the video function is regulated according to the mission needs. Fourthly, when the vehicle moves and returns in the air, it must also be turned on to record the flight and landing conditions. The fifth, observe the GPS satellite positioning system with no less than 8 satellites before taking off.
会影响这个飞行安全。那么最后一点就是在飞行过程中
Lastly, during the flight, if the signal from the remote controller is less than 3 bars, the forward flight should be stopped immediately.
我们的这个飞行器很有可能就会接受不到我们的遥控指令而导致这个遥控器失联那么这个时候按照之前我们设定的安全动作，飞行器有可能会在原地悬停，或者是一键返航。那么这个时候，如果
If it is less than 3 degrees, the aircraft you will lose in touch with the aircraft, or you cannot operate the drums with the remote controller.
那么除了这6点注意事项呢我们在做这个定点取证的时候，比如说这个闯
Except
斑马
for the 6 points mentioned just now,
那么因为呢需要
when doing fixed point for forensics methods, such as zebra crossing, compaction line, etc.,
范围内呢，我们的肉眼清晰可见我们的肉眼清晰可见
because the equipment is kept within the line of sight,
周边的空域情况所以
it is clearly visible, and the flight of the equipment can be clearly and intuitively seen.
OK， 那么接下来呢，让我们来看一看实际的一个案例应用。那么在
Next,
2019 年
let's have a look at the practical application of cases.
推出的联合创业项目，我们的无人机自动巡逻系统。
Cases 1.
那么
In 2019, Dajiang project UAV automatic patrol system was joint launched by
密集治安秩序的问题。以提升世界之窗商区区域
was
的一个
launched by Dajiang Industrial Application and the Nanshan branch of Shenzhen Municipal Public Security Bureau.
防控体系。那么随着我们无人机自
We
动
will
巡逻系统
strengthen the maintenance of control of the order in the winter of the world and its surrounding areas, effectively control the problems of dense public security and order in the region, and improved public security control and counter-terrorism response capabilities in the window of the world regime. A three-dimensional scientific and technological prevention and control system with dynamic prevention and control and rapid response will be formed.
那么本次侦查的重难点在于我们的涉案。
Now let's look at the second case. After receiving anonymous reports from the message in October 2018, the Hanjiang Public Security Bureau launched an investigation into the gathering of gambling clues on a hilltop in Shishi Village, Jiangkou Town, Hanjiang District. The difficulty of this investigation is that the casino involved is located in the deep mountains with complex terrain and strong concealment. Moreover, the organizer of the game is very cunning, has a high sense of anti-investigation, and often changes the gambling location according to the weather. There is a clear division of labor within the gang. Some leads the way, some clean, some watches the way, and even a special person is responsible for delivering meals up the mountain. During the operation, investigations used Dajiangjinwei M2000, Yu Mavic 2 Industrial Zoom, Yu Mavic 2 Zoom, Phantom 4 RTK, multiple drones, and a multi-machine combined operation to quickly find out the casino dams and the cases involved. And finally, have made a great achievement. On the morning of February 20, 2019, with the strong support of the Special Police Detachment of the Putian Municipal Bureau, the backbone of the UAV team of the Civilian Police Joint Detachment of the Sub-Bureau's Special Task Force, lined up to arrest and collect the game. We know that
那么在2017年5月15日山东省威海市巡警支队派出无人机协助市局禁毒支队到多处村庄进行检查，那么对罂粟种植清除工作进行扫尾。
We know that Ubien's poppy is the main raw material for the preparation of opiums, and its extract is also the source of various sedatives such as morphines, Fabians, codiums, papaverine, noscopine. According to the criminal law of the People's Republic of China, the anti-drug law of the people and the People's Republic of China. Administrative penalties for public security. It is strictly prohibited for any unit or individual to illegally cultivate Ubien's poppy. On May 15, 2017, the Special Patrol Detachment of Weihai City dispatched drones to assist the anti-narcotics detachment to conduct inspections in many villages and complete the removal of poppy cultivation. Okay, now let's have a 10-minute break.
梁老师能听见吗？OK，那我们开始了。好的。
Come back. We will continue the lecture.
OK 啊，我们接下来这个看看安防方面无人机的一些应用。安防方面无人机的一些应用。那么安防呢，也可以理解为安全防
Next,
范的。
let's have a look at the main functions of
做好准备和保护，以
security
攻击或者
application.
避免受害，从而使被保护对象
Security, which can be understood as
不出现事故
as a security
那
precautions.
么显而易见呢，我们的这个安防防范是手
Be
段
prepared and
做防范
protect them to cope with attacks or avoid
就是
damage,
防范的
so that the protected object is in a safe state.
那么说到
No
安防
infringement
我们
and
就
no
说到
accident.
对我们的这个
Obviously,
综合
safety is the
管理
purpose,
有所
prevention is the means.
那么我们的综合管理
And
是具有以下特点的。
we
首
can
先是实时任务管理，
we
快
can
速查看无人机当前地图位置与飞行数据，最高支持4路无人机视频远程直播。
when it comes to security, we need to understand the integrated management platform. The integrated management platform has the following characteristics. Number one, real-time task management.
那么第二呢，就是我们的这个飞行数据管理自动记录飞行数据，回放飞行轨迹统计飞行时间将获取的图像和数据上传至媒体库。第三点呢，就是航线规划。
Number two, flight data management.
进行航线规划并可为每个航点添加
Number three, route planning.
可以根据设定的飞行区域及飞行参数通过我们的大疆司空智能生成我们的航线。那么接下来呢，就是我们的
And number four, drone and team management.
司空管理平台记录每台飞行器及电池的使用状态使用时间、当前状态同时呢，司空管理平台可对成员进行分组，并分配不同的权限统一管理飞行器的一个固件版本那么其次呢，为了更好的执行任务，我们可以运用任务录制和复拍功能。
In order to perform the task better, we can use the task recording and
在线任务录制
reshooting
在
function.
线任务录制可实时录制飞行器运动、云台俯仰、照片。
As for the online mission recording,
动作
through online task recording, we can record aircraft motion, platform pitch, photo shooting, and zoom in real time, and it can be stored as route files.
我们的样片中
And then is the accurate reshooting.
后的自动化任务中我们的 AI 算法会自主对比区域。
After completing the online task recording, select the target area from the sample, and in the subsequent automated tasks, the AI
第三就是航点飞行
algorithm will automatically compare the target area with the current real-time image, and then correct the camera's shooting angle accordingly, so that each operation can be performed.
那当然也包括我们的第三方负载在每个航点执行度。
To capture the same target area.
那么
The
同时
third,
呢
the waypoint
除了这种
flight
提前编辑任务
2.0.
的方式呢，我们可以
With the waypoint flight 2.0 intelligent route planning mode, we can set
那么首先呢，就是我们
up to 65,535 waypoints and it supports single payload or multiple payloads to perform multiple actions at each waypoint. In addition to those way of editing tasks in advance, we can also use the intelligent positioning checking function to check and shoot in real time. Okay, number 1 point positioning. Number 2 intelligent checking.
目标将始终处于画面中心位置，并保持合适比例以便查看。同时可通过另一个遥控器或大疆司空平台将目标共享给团队的其他成员。
With auto zoom, the target will always be in the center of the picture and maintain appropriate proportions for viewing. Now let's watch the video.
进行智能定位跟踪功能。经纬 M300 RTK 搭配禅思 H20 系列相机使用时，拥有强大的智能定位跟踪、激光测距、位置共享功能，更好地满足行业应用领域作业需要。打开 DJI Palo App， 将相机模式设置为变焦模式，点击左上角云台跟踪图标，开启智能定位跟踪功能。此时，相机会对画面中的物体进行识别，并对识别目标进行标注。点击识别目标即可开始跟踪功能。跟踪过程中，相机会自动进行变焦，并使目标物体保持在画面中央，以获得最佳图像效果。若需要跟踪识别目标以外的物体时，只需在画面中框选目标物体，相机识别后即可开始跟踪功能。智能跟踪过程中，飞行器将保持悬停状态。App 中会实时显示出目标物体相对于飞行器的距离，同时在地图中生成目标物体的实时位置点。你也可以手动操控飞行器，持续进行跟踪。双击屏幕可以快速将目标物体移动到画面中心，并进行对焦。点击变焦框进行缩放，便可对目标物体实现快速精确定位。点击左上角激光测距图标，在 App 中会实时显示出目标物体的 GPS 坐标，相对于飞行器的高度、距离。使用智能定位跟踪、激光测距功能，可以在地图中生成目标物体的实时位置点。您还可以通过点击打点图标，创建一个pin点，记录实时位置。pin点可以在地图中拖动，便于区域标记。这些位置点可以在不同的相机画面、双遥控器之间实时共享。感谢您的观看。
Just now the video displayed the intelligent positioning and checking function of 大疆经纬 M300 TRK
以及固定目标的一个远距离侦查那么最后我们还可以使用我们的这个超清矩阵拍照功能。它的这个稍等一下。OK， 它的这个超清，它的这个
Also, we have the ultra clear metric photo.
获取侦查区域高清图像的一些场景那么什么是超清矩阵拍照呢？就是在我们拍摄照片的过程中，选择在我们的广角画面中框选兴趣区域。
And what is ultra clear metric photo? When taking a photo, you can select the area of interest in the wide-angle screen in the box. The zoom camera will automatically shoot each metric block one by one. obtaining a set of local maps of up to 20 million pixels and a globe map with one click. The photos are automatically stored in the same folder for viewing the details.
侦查区域高清图获取它的难度呢，就是我们的初级应对场景呢是对侦查区域
You can say the degree of the difficulty is elementary.
就是我们的 M300RTK 搭载 H20系云台相机那么训练方法呢，就是通过悬停在侦查区域
shooting and collect the evidence in the investigation area.
高清拍摄
And you can check the detailed information of applicable model, training context, and training methods.
是中级那么场景呢是获取侦查区域的一个高清影像
The acquisition of reconnaissance area, it is of middle rank of difficulty. It can get a HD image map of reconnaissance area, and the applicable model is P4R and Dajiang terrain. The training method is to use P4R to increase the Dajiang in terrain software to obtain real-time also projective images of the reconnaissance area.
大家可以看到这个动画这个飞机按照这样一种方式来进行飞行在飞行的过程中拍摄一个地形地貌实时的生成一个区域性的一个地图。那么最后呢，我们来了解一下无人机在救援过程中的一些优势和操作流程首先呢，就是我们的现场侦查。首先呢
Next, let's get to know the rescue operation process. The first step is the on-site reconnaissance. It can quickly get a global perspective, alternative to artificial proximity reconnaissance, and greatly improve the operation efficiency. Step 2, video feedback.
如我们的热成像识别着火点持续关注高温区域，及时发现并阻燃扩散第4点
3, disaster positioning.
事故现场的快速建模方便
And step 4 is quick modeling.
及我们灾后的一个建模复盘存档评估这个灾害的一些等级以及这个受损面积。那么其次呢，就是我们的这个现场侦查现场侦查通过我们的这个无人机一键
As for
起
the
飞
on-site reconnaissance, the drone takes off with one key, takes multiple photos, and automatically supplies the panoramic photos of the lines. The background can drag and enlarge to view the screen photos of the line and complete the whole degrees without that corner observation. It can take off at any time, and its weight was no more than 1 kilometer, and the propeller can take off within 1 minute. And it is professional and reliable.
那么接下来就是我们的视频回传功能。我们的无人机可将
About the video feedback, the drone can connect the aerial
专网等方式回传到我们的指挥中心。我们指挥中心通过一线
short picture to the field command vehicle. and transmit it back to the command center through satellite, private network, LTE, etc. The biggest highlight of this approach is that intuitiveness, because UAVs can hover on the scene to intuitively understand the disaster situation. And the other is the wide range. The highest flight height can reach 500 meters, and more intuitive image acquisition can be carried out for large-scale disaster areas. In the process of fire rescue, the drones quickly deploys and flies over the fire for detection. It uses the combination of visible light and infrared thermal imaging to measure the temperature of the fire and locate the fire point. Then send the screen back to the command center to realize information sharing.
采集我们辖区地形建筑、道路、水源、消防设施等信息，那为我们
The
的
fourth is the quick modeling.
提供数据支撑。在我们的大面积作业的时候，使用我们的经纬 M300 RTK 加我们的 P1 云台摄像头那么小面积使用我们的精灵4 RTK
If the area is large, we may use Jingwei M300 RTK. If it is small, we will use Janier 4 RTK UAV and Dajiang Terrain Software.
中间的这个动画是我们实时重建的这么一个画面。那
What you
么
can see from the screen is the reconstruction.
根据生成的模型来确定解决方案或者是营救方案。那么我们接下来
The next step is to determine the solution according to the model. Let's have a look at the cases.
南方呢发生大范围的这么一个强
The first case.
广东省多地遭受到这个暴雨、洪涝、山体滑坡等自然灾
We
害。
know that large-scale heavy rainfall occurred in the South China, and many places in Guangdong province suffered from natural disasters such as torrential rains, floods, and landslides. So the flood conditions in the city and other places were severe. After the flood, Dajiang Industry Application and its partners responded quickly under the organizations and the leadership of the relevant emergency rescue departments. Dajiang Industry Application drones were used to cooperate with the Dajiang Sikong 2 cloud platform in the air and ground. They adopted the method of modeling to improve the efficiency of emergency rescue and provide precise digital support for the smooth development of rescue operation.
我们可以看到，这个是我们英德市的一个受灾现场这个是我们一个后台的画面。那么我们把受灾区分为
In order to quickly obtain the overall situation of the dangerous situation, the rescue command center sent a number of Dajiang industrial drones to quickly carry out the operation, divide the reconnaissance area through 大江四空 to
那么得益于大疆402云端建图和
cloud platform
大能力呢，我们多架无人机分区作业。
In a short period of time, the mapping results of multiple UAVs were quickly combined to create a comprehensive modeling of electronic warfare for flat disaster. Thanks to the powerful capabilities of 大疆四空 2 for cloud-based mapping and real-time information, multiple drones can operate simultaneously in zones, quickly and automatically combine modeling results in the cloud, and present the base map in real time. And after actual measurement, with the three machines of the Jingwei M300 M30 series operating at the same time, it can complete the rapid cloud construction of two-dimensional orthophoto images in the area of 3.2 square kilometers within 21 minutes.
会需要我们的对讲机电话等方式传达影响信息的时效性和精准度那么我
Due
们
to the wide range of flat disasters of the severity of the disaster, it is difficult for the pilot to accurately synchronize the information to the rescue team on the ground. In the first time after capturing the information, it often needs to be communicated through
那么即可拍摄红外可见
walkie-talkie, telephones, etc., and those may affect the timelessness and accuracy of the information.
下发救援方案。那么同时呢，利用快速生成的全景图片。
When the pilot finds suspected trapped people, it can take infrared visible light and panoramic pictures, synchronized to the cloud.
指挥、调度执行都尤为高效。
The UAV records the situation occurring at different times, which is convenient for data retention and subsequent events retrieval, making the command, scheduling, and execution particularly efficient.
信息支撑。那么自入训以来那么各级防止加强灾情、险情等相关信息动态监测。那么我们大疆
It can also connect the UAV remote controllers with the satellite portable station and realize the public network cloud through the satellite link, providing stable and reliable information support for the command and rescue.
OK， 那么我们看下一个案例在广东市某一工厂突发大火，那么在这个厂
The
区内
second case is about a fire which broke out in a factory in Guangdong province, storing a large number of plastic, rubber, wood, other flammable, and magnesium metals. The fire area was about 1,000 square meters, and there were other hazardous chemicals at the site. Dajiang Industry Application rushed to the scene to cooperate with the Guangdong Fire Bridge to carry out the rescue work.
仅耗时2分钟即完成了无人机的一个快速部
It
署。
took only 2 minutes to complete the rapid deployment of the drone after they arrived. The Jingwei M210V2 is equipped with the 30x zoom 云台 camera
那么
ZNC Z30 and the thermal imaging camera ZNC XT2 to carry out the fire investigation work.
绘制出现场模型，为整体的救援方案的制定提供了有力的支持。那么由于呢该区域缺乏高精度卫星地图，那么我们也
As you
是
can see, the real-time and complete field orthophoto image information can provide strong support for the formulation of the rescue plan.
即在指挥中心清晰呈现出火场及周边10000平
It
方米
only took 3 minutes
二维模型。那么
to
我们现场
reconstruct the real-time two-dimensional model of the fire
得
site
到了一个基本的控制。
and the surrounding 10,000 square meters was clearly presented in the command center.
打开区域测温功能，救援人员通过触摸屏直接框选所需区域的温度信息，围绕我们的这个火灾现场进行环绕飞行，实时的监控。
So from the picture, you can see the thermal imaging monitoring of the fire
区域的实时
site.
温度，有效的防止火情的扩散、复燃。
And it can effectively prevent the spread and the
那么
recurrence of the fire.
信息收集工作灾后的信息收集工作，
And about the post-disaster assessment,
在过去呢，往往是需要投入大量的这个人力来参与信息的采集与评估。那么以往通过工作人员手持
in
低
the
微
past, it took
摄入的
a large amount of manpower
难以全面快速的
to collect the post-disaster information.
回溯也不够便捷。那么使用我们的这个3维建模的这个方式，使得这种低微摄入的这种淘汰的这种传统的低微录制的方式更加快。
However, if we use drones to
收集工作进行一个
reconstruct the three-dimensional model,
使得这个工作的进展更加的顺利和精准。
we can make the work more accurate.
那么今天呢，关于这个无人机安防的这一方面的这个讲解呢，就到此为止了。那么剩下的时间呢，也是大家有问题的可以进行提问然后这个
Okay, that's all for the explanation of UAV security application solutions. Let's see whether you have any questions.
稍等一下。梁老师，
哎，
我这边是已经完了，然后你可以跟他们说一下，就是如果有问题的话，可以就是这个信息里面扣1，然后我这边进行解答。
好。Okay, that's all for today's lecture. If you have any question, you can type the number 1. If-
如果说没有的话，我们就打开视频，然后我们做个留念解压图，签个到。
现在说吗？还是再等1分钟？
可以等1分钟。
好。If you have any question, you can type number 1 in dialog box, and we are waiting for your questions.
那我们今天的课程就到这里，我们都解除一下那个视频，然后我们签个到就结束。
Okay, if there is no more question, please let's come to the last step of the lecture. Please turn on your camera and turn up. Would you please turn on your camera and turn up?
OK。OK，那么我们就下次再见。
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for listening.